Showdown. It's the final 9 holes of the 2002 United States Women's Disc Golf Championship here in Peoria, Illinois. I'm Brian Sullivan. With me is this week's guest commentator, Jen Ketz. Jen, let me break this down. It was back and forth between Des Redding and Juliana Korver all weekend long. Currently, Des leads by 3. Fighting for third place, Elaine King and Sue Stevens. How do you see this washing out?
Well, Des is a strong player and this is a long course, and that should cater to her type of game. She's a strong putter as well, and she'll hit those deuces when she needs to, but she'll put them closer to the basket, and that's always an advantage.
Juliana Korver has been struggling with her putting this weekend. Do you think she's over that hump, or is that going to continue to hamper her game?
Hard to say. She's been a strong putter. She is a strong putter, and she's the 4-time world champion, and you don't get there without a good head game. So, you know, Des has got to keep her game together and, you know, play strong. Should be a great finish. Let's get right to hole 1.
Hole 4 now here at the United States Women's Disc Golf Championships. This is 274 feet over water and about,
come up with a doozy of a hole here too.
About 200 feet out, the player needs to thread it through a gap of
what
shore.
A beautiful shot. Yeah. Come on, hold that line.
It looks like Korver is safely across the water, but she's going to be short of the basket. And our leader now, Des Redding. This young woman from Iowa won the World Championships earlier this year in Houston, Texas, and now she is looking to add another trophy to the mantle.
Des has got a strong arm. She's not worried much about getting over the water, but she's got to find the right line there. She went off a bit to the right. Oh, and they go crazy, hanging towards the basket.
So the crowd gives her the thumbs up on that questionable shot. At least from the pad, it was questionable. And Redding is looking good. Here's Elaine King, former world champion herself, 5 times over.
Elaine shoots up kind of low. She wants to get through those branches there. Hard to tell where she landed there.
Looks like she's going to be safe.
She's happy with a safe shot. From there, it's just shooting it up to the basket.
Now here is Sue Stevens out of Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Sue, the lefty of the bunch. Oh, just needed to get over those.
And she is just at the edge of the water. Sue Stevens has about 150 feet to go. She's right here at the edge of the water. And while she is not wet, she is in the shoal, and this is going to be a tough out.
She did get a meter relief away from the water, but it sure doesn't give her much room to move around in there.
So Jen,
she's just going to want to punch it through and get it up there as far as she can.
And at this point, she can't even stand straight up. There's so much stuff.
Fantastic shot up there. She's got to look at the basket from there.
Here's King for her second shot. She is only about 3 feet farther than Stevens was, but it's a whole different world.
A much better lie here. She's got enough room to look around and see how she wants to play this up to the basket. And she gets a good kick off the tree there.
Korver has 60 feet to go for her second shot, and while that's well within her range, she is going to have to try. Looks like a straddle flick here, Jen.
Yeah, this hole hasn't been good to many of the players as far as their lines, but she does well with it and gets it right up there where she can put it in.
Here's Stevens for her par attempt.
She's got to take a straddle stance to get around that tree. And she is a lefty, so that... Oh, she misses it just a little bit to the right.
Here's King, her third shot, 20 feet.
And she drains the straddle.
That was a keeper, and it's a 3 for Elaine King on our 4th hole. Here's Redding. This is a deuce opportunity from 15 feet.
Yeah, a little bit of an elevation change, a little bit of a downhill putt.
And there's that confidence we've seen from Des Redding all year long, and it's a deuce to get her lead back to 3 over Korver. And again, here's one of those putts that have been frightening Corver, and there you see it again. The short putt that for some reason she's just been having such a hard time with. So Corver is going to go from a potential 3 to a 4, and now she trails the leader by 4. 4 down, 5 to go. It's the final 9 holes of the 2002 United States Women's Disc Golf Championship. Hole 5 is 367 feet uphill as Des Redding comes up well short of the top of the hill.
It's a tough look from there. It's tough to see the basket. I don't know if she'll be able to see it from where she landed there. But that tree overhanging is a little bit intimidating. Makes you want to go a little bit low.
This is an Ann Heiser for most of these are right-handed players. And Elaine King now on the pad.
She lets one rip nice and tight, but that's going to be a beauty.
So King is styling on our 5th hole.
She gets the gallery clap.
Now here's Corver. She made an announcement to me right before the start of this final 9 that this will be the last event she intends to play this year. She wants to give her mental game a rest and try to come back next year.
She cranks a shot way up on the hill. She's going to land a real good look at the basket there. Nice shot.
That was a beauty. And now it's Sue Stevens. She's currently trying to work toward 3rd place, and she needs 4 strokes to catch Elaine King.
She's got to look forward to these holes that finish to the right here. It's more ideal for the lefty, and she doesn't take advantage of that. Goes into the hill.
Here's Redding. She has 250 feet to go, straight at the basket.
She rips one down there. If it stays up, straight at the basket.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah, that's a great shot. Now Stevens has a similar shot, about 250 feet, straight out there. You do not want to shank it here. You want to stay in the fairway.
Oh, she goes right for the spectator there.
After a great drive, King finds herself about 150 feet out. And she has gone to her caddy for another disc. Looks like she's going to bump it up from the putter. Going to the mid-range.
She's got to stand still here. She doesn't have a place to walk into that shot. Makes it a lot more tough to get around on a little bit of an Anheuser here. She pops it up there. And slides right up to the hole.
Corver, her 2nd shot. After a great drive, she's got 120 feet to go.
A beautiful drive, middle of the fairway. And she just pops it up there. Glad to take the 3.
This is going to be the 3rd shot for Stevens.
A little bit tougher lefty because it tends to fade off towards the right, and it comes down the hill as her putt slows down and fades.
For 3, here's Redding looking at an uphill putt of about 25 feet. Not a lot of danger behind the basket. She can feel free to run this.
I think she'll be comfortable and try to slam it right over the chains there.
Bingo. Stevens now from 25 feet, also uphill. And she bags that one. And it's going to be a bogey for Stevens, and she will fall another stroke from King. So Elaine wants this one.
Elaine's going to go for a straddle putt here. Nails it right down the middle.
And you know that Juliana Corver's heart is pumping a little faster right now. She's facing down her nemesis putt of 10 feet or less. You see she's going to the straddle putt, which she typically wouldn't do. And once again, she's off to the right. She can't figure out why, and it has been frustrating her to no end this weekend. Here's the comeback putt. So another bogey for Corver, and we move on. Hole 7 is another tough one, 330 feet, but this one funnels quickly into a tunnel that has to be threaded if the player wants to get to the basket. And Elaine King after the deuce, now on the pad.
Another tight shot. Elaine pulls it off. The wind is just swirling just a little bit, just playing enough to make the players think about it.
Depending on when you check, the wind is either crossing the pad from left to right or it's a headwind. At the moment, it seems to be a crossing wind, but then again, it is fairly swirly out there, Jen Ketz. Here's Redding. That looks like a beauty if it comes out.
Strong pull all the way down there. That's going to be pretty. She's happy with that one, too.
She can drive a country mile, and showed it there. And here's the lefty, Sue Stevens. She has nothing to lose, and she can just rip this one out there if she likes.
Yeah, she took an overstable disc there, so she could give a good pull on it. Came back for her, parked in the fairway.
And that's what they call the S shot, and she has executed that one brilliantly.
S for Sue.
And finally, here is Corver.
Also takes a good pull on that. It's just going to come out a little bit early. She's hoping for a good lie right there.
She's going to be on the right, and we will see. On the left, rather. Elaine King for her second shot finds herself right in the middle of the fairway, and she's got about 100 feet to go here.
She's going to try to lay it up right near the basket there, punch it on through. She gives it a run, but lands real close to the basket.
Corver from the left side. Jen Ketz, what's her game plan here?
And she's happy to be a right-hander on this shot because she can get a little hyzer, keep it low, and get it right up there by the basket. She punches it right through there.
Here's Stevens after the great drive. She's got 50 feet to go.
And she gives it a little bit too much juice, just hoping to get that two and yanks it off to the left a little bit.
Corver for 3, 15 feet. And once again, we see her go off to the right side of that basket. And it is not looking good here with only 2 holes remaining at the United States Women's Disc Golf Championship here in Peoria, Illinois. Here's our leader now, Des Redding. She leads by 6 and is looking to increase.
Des has had a beautiful drive all the way down the fairway, looking right at it too. Right there, slams it in.
Nice, deuce, and that is how champions are made, right there. Gonna be a fairly tough putt here for Stevens, and she just sneaks it over the top of the basket.
It's a beautiful game to watch.
Here's Corver for the bogey, and she gets that. We've had so much fun here this weekend covering the United States Women's Disc Golf Championship. It has been an absolute joy to hang out with these players. 2 holes remain, and Des Redding now leads by 7. Here we go. It's the last hole of the final 9 here at Women's Nationals. And this is Des Redding with a big crush.
Huge crush right down the middle with a beautiful drive. Tons of length on that. She's going to feel good about coming out of all those tunnel shots and being able to just crank along.
The hole is 429 feet, and for the most part, it is wide open, and these ladies can rip it. There's King.
And a lane right down the middle. Beauty of a shot. They get a whole lot of distance. It's fun to watch.
So King kept her line very well. Here's Sue Stevens. She's not known for her distance, but her approach game and putting game really makes up for it.
Sue's got a beautiful S shot that she can get some distance out of. She didn't get that to turn over quite as much as she wanted it to.
Nonetheless, she's safely on the fairway. And finally, it's Juliana Corver. And she wasn't happy with that as soon as it left her hand. Left side of the fairway. She's safe. Stevens is away. She has 180 feet to go and pretty much wide open.
She would sit by the hole a little while, but the crowd's real happy with it.
Corver's second shot, 180. She needs to be careful of the tree on the right side.
She just parks it right under the hole.
The wind has died way down now for King's second shot.
She takes a wide hyzer there and skips it right up under the basket.
And Redding has outdriven the other competitors by at least 75 feet here. And she's got about 80 feet to go.
And sneaks it past that tree. Oh, running it for the crowd.
And it's a great finish there for Des Redding of Iowa. So it'll be 4 short putts, and it'll be wrapping it up here. And a great weekend for Sue Stevens, and a solid 4th place finish for her. Juliana Corver is going to finish second after many putting struggles. If she'd had her putts on this weekend, I think she would have been our winner. But that is not the case. And King, 3rd place. Terrific weekend for her. But truly, greatness shining here from Des Redding, who is the 2002 United States Women's Disc Golf Champion. So it's a big finish here at the United States Women's Disc Golf Championships. Des Redding winning by 8, although we went into the final 9. She only led by 3. Jen, catch your final thoughts.
Well, Des was playing strong all week. She came from behind this morning. She picked up 4 strokes, so she was kind of in a roll and feeling good about this course. She likes this course, likes to be able to gun it. It plays towards longer players, and she took advantage of that. Definitely climbed up.
Her confidence clearly playing a huge role today. Jen Ketz, thanks so much for your help this weekend.
Thank you.
And Disctv will be right back. So Des Redding is our new women's national champ. Des, what a year it has been for you. First the world's title, now the national title. When's it going to end?
I guess when the year's up. It's been electric, no doubt about it.
Tell me how this weekend went for you.
Let's see. This weekend I was down to start. I had really good shots, but I just threw too many bogey strokes, and they weren't even hard, just misfires, kind of shoot your foot, and oh, dang, that's going to cost me somewhere down the line. And so the first day I found myself down 4 strokes. Second day, found myself down 2 strokes. And, oh wait, or did I? Oh gosh, it all runs together. Doesn't matter now.
Regardless, you did not lead all the way through.
I did not lead. No, after the second day, I made up 5 strokes in the final round. So I found myself down today coming into McNaughton, 1 stroke down, with an 18 and 9 to go.
And then as we got into the 9, you had a 3-stroke lead, and you just never looked back.
No, I really didn't. I woke up this morning, and I love McNaughton. It's really close to where I grew up, and it was one of the courses that I played. I fell in love with this golf here. It's beautiful. I felt brilliant. I just kind of woke up, and I was sunny. I barely warmed up, and I just went, oh, what a day.
And can we expect to see the full time on the tour next year?
I would like to, yeah.
Des Redding, it's been a great year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Disctv.
Really amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
Juliana Corver is our 2nd place finisher here at Women's Nationals. Juliana, it was back and forth for the lead between you and Des Redding for most of the weekend. Last couple of rounds, you started to stumble. What happened?
I've really sort of had a problem this year with burnout, and mentally I'm losing my edge, and it's starting to manifest itself in my game.
It appeared to be critically important in the putting this weekend. You seem to have a real struggle with the short putts, which normally you could probably do in your sleep.
Well, I feel like I had record rounds this weekend. I had some of the best drives I've ever thrown, and I think it's safe to say some of the worst putting from day 1 of my play that I've ever had.
So you told me earlier you're thinking about taking the rest of the season off. Are you still thinking that way?
Yes, I am. I really think that I probably should have taken a break about 3 months ago, and maybe I would be back strong. And again, it's not physical. This is a mental. I need a break, and I need to concentrate on some other things for a while.
You're a 4-time women's world champ. We have full confidence that you will be back there with a 5th sometime in the future. Juliana Corver, congratulations on your performance this weekend, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association. guiding disc golf into the future. Irving's famous Chicago-style hot dogs. For red hot lovers, make it Irving's. Maceman Disc Golf Gear. Expect the best. And by DiscLife.com, the world leader in disc golf. And that's going to do it from Peoria, where Des Redding is the 2002 United States Women's National Champion. She adds that to the Women's World title that she picked up back in August. Stop by and see us online. We're at disctv.disclife.com, where you can order tapes of the show and find more information about us. Next week, we're in New York for the New York State Championships. Until then, I'm Brian Sullivan. Thanks for watching Disc TV.